What's up? It's your boy Big G, the CEO, coming at you again with another one of my videos as a Rikers Island correction officer that was an inmate upstate. Listen, I'm not gonna go into that story. You already, by now, you should already know my steez. Right now, I'm gonna tell you about Corruption Officer, my book on Amazon. 5-star rating. You won't regret copying that book. And also, thank you all that push that subscribe button, that like button, share my videos, and hit that bell for the next time that I come on here. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people are not gonna agree with my opinion. Now, a lot of people going to question whether I'm right or wrong or whether I'm telling the truth or not. There's a bunch of guys on here that can confirm that they telling the same thing. They're saying mostly confirming what I'm saying about what goes on in prison. I'm just giving it to you from a correction officer's point of view and an inmate point of view. You know what I'm saying? And some of them are similar, but slightly different from me being law enforcement and me telling you from my side of the time I experienced. So I'm going to get right into it. I was talking to a young man the other day, and he was telling me that he just came from going to see his pops. His pops is doing life in prison. So, you know, he's saying that his mom's is doing a good job and pops is in good spirits and stuff like that. And just talking to him, you know, I'm looking at his age, and I know his pops. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at his age, and I'm looking at the amount of time that his pops was in prison before he was conceived. So that leads me to what I'm talking about today. You know, some girls be arguing and stuff like that, and they be getting on other women talking about, you got visit floor babies. Yeah, visit floor babies. Now, some of y'all already know what that is. For those who don't know what a visit floor baby is when your daddy and your mama did whatever they did on the visit floor when she came out to visit them to conceive you. You know what I'm saying? And some people probably sit back there that's not experienced with prison. Like, how could that happen? It happens more often than none. Let me tell you a story. Had an inmate that was working with me. You know what I'm saying? He was one of my soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Who, when I would bring my coke in or my cigarettes or my weed, he was one of my main, as you could say, my distributors. He'll go around and make sure that it was distributed to whoever was supposed to go, and he'll make sure that I got my money. So me and him was pretty tight. Now, one thing he said, his girl was coming up, and it was his birthday, and his girl wanted to, you know, give him something special for his birthday. So I'm like, bro, I don't know how you're going to pull that off on the visit floor. He said, I've been doing it for years. Every time I come back in and out of jail, my girl been rocking with me, and I know how to do it. So one particular time, I'm working the visit floor. You know what I'm saying? And he told me his girl was coming to visit him. So I'm sitting back here seeing, because I know how Rikers Island is set up. You're out there on the visit floor. Ain't no large partition really between y'all. You know, you can hug your girl and stuff like that. There's no large partition between y'all, but it's me and two other officers, or at least max two of us on the floor watching. You know, make sure ain't no drugs being passed and all kind of stuff. But, you know, the issue, they get to hug their loved one, and then they go sit down where they go sit down. So, in particular, what happened was when he made sure that his woman came the last hour of the visit. You know what I'm saying? So when the last hour of the visit, not saying they get extended time, but when it's over, it's over. So, you know, you announce, okay, 5 minutes left on your visit, 10 minutes left on your visit, say your last goodbyes or whatever the case may be. So at this time, all the inmates start getting up at one time, and there's only one exit. So basically, they all get up, and they all getting their last little hugs in, while it's a crowd of them, and we're watching. You can't see everything that's going on inside the crowd. And inside the crowd, he's getting it in. He's getting it in. He's doing whatever he's doing right there inside that crowd before an officer can come over and, hey, break this up or hurry up, keep moving and whatever, this and that, because officers are still humane, and they're really not going, you're hugging your moms or you're hugging your girlfriend or wife or whatever like that. Yeah, you could be passing drugs and stuff like that, but we're not going to be like, hey, pulling y'all apart, making sure that we just, you know, keeping an eye on you, and you should be consciously knowing that you're being watched and that there's cameras around. Now, this particular time, all of them getting up, all of them over there, and I see him. And he over there pumping like a jackrabbit in the crowd. But I only saw him because I knew what he was doing. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I sit there, excuse me, and I'll be wondering about the female, right? So y'all all females on this bus coming to see the inmate, your man, your husband, whatever, right? And you're in this crowd, and like some women get adventurous, you know, and they really want to give their man whatever for their birthday, for the holiday, or whatever the case may be. But the thing is, there's other women, other people around you that's seeing you that you got to ride back on that bus with, to that you giving them oral sex, or you know, y'all having sex or whatever like that, because whoever's hugging their people around you see what you're doing right next to them. Now, ain't nobody snitching, ain't nobody yelling, oh my God, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? But you still gotta face yourself, you know, look yourself in the mirror, your dignity, your pride, and your respect. So my question, I'm posing a question out there to the females. Do you think you're disrespecting yourself by giving your loved one oral sex in front of people on the visit floor? Do you think you're disrespecting yourself by having sex, even though you get away, even though the guards ain't catching you, even though the guards can't see you or whatever case may be, and he get off? You know, y'all do your thing. Do you think you're disrespecting yourself by doing that? Because guess what? Who's the judge? If that's your man and you go all out for your man, and only you and your man, when he get out, y'all gonna ride off into the sunset, who cares how people are looking at you on that bus ride home? Who cares what somebody else is saying about what you're doing for your man? Now, we all hear the stories. Inside, your man could be doing something else with his private part. You know, and then you come up there and you rocking out with him. We all know the stories. You know what I'm saying? We all know that, I'm going to say, the accusations that some men be inside having relationships and stuff like that, then come to on the visit floor and act like they still 100% man and they not having no relations in there. That's neither here nor there, because nobody knows but you, your man, and God, you know. But my question is, because it happens, because I'm talking to this young man and I know that his mother got pregnant up north on the visit floor. Now, up north is different. I'm not saying up north is more lenient. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in Oneida Correction Facility, downstate, and all kind of facilities. And, you know, they be having these carnivals and all these like cookouts or things where families can come, and there's a lot of opportunities for someone to do stuff like that behind vending machines and when the guard not looking and stuff like that. But it takes cooperation from total strangers. From total strangers, because I'm going to tell you a story. I was up there, when I was up north, my moms came to see me. I didn't want her to come see me. When my moms came to see me, sitting there on the visit floor with my mother, you know, and I looked to the left, I looked to the right, the guards wasn't really paying attention. And this dude, the chick was hugging him, reaching over, but she was in his pants, stroking him. And that kind of pissed me off because, you know, I don't want my mother to see that. You know what I'm saying? And then I get mad at myself because I really don't know Duke. You know what I'm saying? Can't control his girl. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I put myself in a position where my mom's definitely going to come see me, but this is what's going to happen. More people got more time than others, and the other women are willing to do things. You know what I'm saying? So, needless to say, I cut that visit short. I wanted to see my moms and all that. I was happy she was there and all that good stuff. But, you know, that's my mother. And you over there trying to get your, you know, get Toppington and all kind of other stuff on the visit floor. A lot of stuff go down. And what I'm trying to say is, in order for people to be having sex, like I said, it's a coordinated effort. I've seen a time where a fight was staged. They didn't really get into no scuffle, but they did enough. They got out and they was getting paid through commissary, right? For two inmates to get up and act like they was going to get it in enough to draw officers' attention, because they know, okay, you get into a fight on the visit floor, you know you're probably going to the box, or you probably giving up your visits for a while, can't nobody come, stuff like that. The girls be with it. The fight, they fake a fight, They get our attention as correction officers. We going over there to break it up and everything. Even if they just yelling and screaming and being obnoxious toward one another, over there they getting it in. I don't care how many seconds, if it's 50 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever, this and that, and you ain't have sex with a woman in a long time. That's a lot. That's a lot. And if the girl is with it and risking getting caught, some people don't care. They know, okay, the visit's gonna be over. We're going to hurry up and get it in real quick. And we know we're going to get caught. We know we're going to get caught. So hurry up and do what you got to do. Some of this stuff be planned. You know what I'm saying? So that's come up with the terminology, visit for babies. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Drugs, sex, fights. You know what I'm saying? As an officer, I really hated working the search part of the visit for. Everybody knows it's called nuts and butts post. That's it. You go up there, you look on the schedule. Oh, I got nuts and butts. And everybody looking at you because all day you sitting there looking at a man's butthole and genitals to make sure that they're not bringing any kind of drugs in there. And it's a thorough search. Listen, every gangster that's been to prison know the routine. You walk in after you see your visit, right? First thing you do is you strip. You take off the jumpsuit. You take off your t-shirt. You take off your underwear. You take off your socks. And all these things you take off, you're handing it to the officer. He got gloves on. He's checking them for weapons. You're checking every piece of your clothes for weapons. He's checking all your clothes for weapons. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, open your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Show them that you ain't got no razors or no weapons or nothing in there. Cough. All that. All that. Turn around, put your hands on the wall, lift up the bottom of your feet, and then you bend over and spread them. And you spread your butt cheeks to make sure that let the officer know you don't have no weapon or nothing like that. To me, it didn't make sense because I'm going to tell you another video about the mules that we got going on in prison in Rikers Island. And I'm going to tell you what a mule is in one of my next videos. But, yeah, that's how being on the visit is. And for an officer, all day, you got to sit there and do that part of the search. And for an officer, you got to sit there and make sure that they're not having sex and they're not passing drugs, but there are ways and decoys, and you got an adventurous and down for you a ride or die female, you will be having visit floor babies too. It's your boy Big G. Like and subscribe. I got more videos coming your way. It's your boy. Walk with me, and I'm out.